Hello, it's UPB here from OptionMillionaires.com. Thank you all you Diamond members out there for joining me tonight. It is a very short week this week. We have the 4th of July holiday. What does that mean? Well, Tuesday we have a half a trading session. Wednesday, no trading at all for the fireworks, 4th of July. So it'll be 3.5 trading days. So you got to play nimble. We're going to get some very nice cheap options on Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to stray away from getting into any large positions as I've been doing the last couple weeks. Just wanted to get into a couple options that I think is going to potentially make some serious money this week. And I brought those to the chat room this week that just passed as well on Friday as I get into some options. Let me just move in real quick. A trade that I think is going to continue to help the market. VXX tracks the VIX futures. VXX broke major support on Friday, collapsed, and is now into 15s. Could continue to melt lower. And I think this bodes well for upward action for the equity market, and is why I'm positioned for some calls. So what are some calls I think that are going to make a significant profit this week? Goldman Sachs. Feel really good about this stock here. Made a double bottom from the June low and starting to consolidate for another move up. I believe it's going to hit about 103.50 hopefully this week, even if it doesn't hit 103.50 this week, as long as it gets close to say 100, 150. That will make those $100 calls that we got on Friday for 6 cents. It's great potential there. They closed at 12 cents by 14 cents on a $100 weekly strike for Goldman Sachs. I think the stocks are going to head back over $100 in very near future. So I will actually be looking on Monday, tomorrow, for next week, the following week. But yeah. Right now, I'm focused more on the next 3.5 days, 3.5 trading sessions, and I do think there's a very good potential for Goldman Sachs to head back to $100 a share and beyond. So I do believe those $100 calls at the open, they close at 12 cents by 14 cents, will be a very nice risk-reward type play. Let's move on to Win. I think Win could easily head back to 110. Right now, my line of resistance is up near 114. We moved off a low early June. Haven't seen that low yet, and I do think we're making some nice progress towards a move back over 110. I have the 110 calls. I got them at 13 cents to close by 9 by 14 cents. I think those are great. Buy 6 of them for, gosh, $94. And potentially we can move back to $12, and those things will be nice profit. And finally, Cena. UPB, have you seen her? I think Cena made a nice move. Broke below 50 briefly, and I do think Cena, like Baidu made a great move on Friday. Cena's going to head back into the $55 range. You look up here. Let's pull this line across. We have solid resistance up here at about 57.25. I think that's going to be the line in the sand, and I won't even care. I have the 52.50s. I believe I got them at 65 cents, and I alerted them in the chat room at about that price. So if we get to 57.25 this week, which is possible, we've seen it with Cena many times, you're looking at a significant gain, which is great. That's what we're talking about here with OptionMillionaires.com. All right, that's my brief outlook for Monday. Really quick, some stocks to watch. I like Goldman Sachs $100 strike calls. I like the Win 110 calls. That's what I was looking for. 110 calls. Those closed at 9 by 14. I'm in at 13 cents. And I like the Cena 52.50 calls. Yes, calls. Who would think after such the move we saw on Friday, the big move higher, that I'd think calls are the way to be. We broke major resistance, now acting as support 136 on the SPY. And I think until that breaks to the downside, I think you got to be positioned for calls, even if you're just nibbling like I'm doing. Not loading the boat, taking it easy. Don't go crazy, but get into stocks that you think have the potential and the percentages are in your favor. Goldman Sachs, great double bottom. That's my favorite this week. All right, UPB here from OptionMillionaires.com. Hope you had a great weekend. It's going to be a short week this week, but hopefully just as profitable as last week. Take care. Goodbye.